Perfect. Perfect. Perfect.
All right, everyone. Can you hear me? I think you should be able to. Intro music off. And here we are. Boom. There we go. What's up, everybody? Let me know how the sound is. How y'all are doing. Like I said, I don't know how long I'm gonna be able to actually do this. Because there is a lot of thunder and lightning where I am right now. It's weird. In Houston, Texas, we haven't had rain. We've had it very sparsely, not very much. There's this little storm popping through. Not sure how long it'll be here, if it stays, but increase the mic a little bit more. It's up as a hold on just a second. Okay. I'm gonna increase it a little bit more just so y'all can hear me better. There. How do you do this? How do you do this? OBS is a lot easier than Streamlabs to do stuff like this. Y'all probably maybe heard that. Let's see. Trying to see. Okay. Hopefully that does something. I just increased the gain. It was possible to find on there though. Streamlabs is much different than OBS when it comes to gain. But that should be better. Yeah, let me know how y'all are doing. I'm gonna get into my videos that I need to make for different for the NFL, and I'll just go until the lights literally shut off, because it's flickered a couple times, and so I don't know how long I'm gonna be able to do this. But appreciate y'all for being here. Let me make sure that is like that. Ever gotten a donation on this channel? I did a live stream on my birthday this year, which was like 4 months ago. And I did reactions, and since it was my birthday, some people gave me donations. So yes, I have, but just on that, I think it's just on that stream. So yeah, that's good, Janchi. I'm glad you're doing well. All right, let's do this. For these sports reactions, I'm gonna actually make them like into, I think, TikToks and like YouTube shorts instead of posting videos about them, because I think, whoa, how did that not shut off the power? That was loud. Hopefully y'all didn't hear that, but maybe you did. We got some lightning and thunder, so but yeah, I'm gonna try to make them into like YouTube shorts or and TikToks. Like try to, maybe I'll have like different parts, but like do like part 1, 2, 3, 4, because usually they're about 7-8 minutes long, and maybe I could make them into different parts, like on TikTok or something like that. Just because I have a music channel and I want to, it's a reaction channel, yeah, but I kind of want to make those, maybe shorts might perform better, I'm thinking. Appreciate you, Roach Clip, not changing. Appreciate you for both being here, but appreciate you, Roach Clip. I really do appreciate that a lot. It means a lot to me that people like you are here to just support, like donations. I appreciate those too, but just to have people here is really cool. Obviously, doing YouTube, making a channel is hard. It's hard to get it to grow. It's hard to keep people entertained, but I really appreciate people when they just support in general. Like it means a lot. So I really do appreciate that. Yeah, I do. Okay, let's get into this. Let's see if this even works. So you Rise of Sports because you're interesting. I appreciate that. Let's see if this works. My screens have not been working. Why aren't they working? I don't know why they're not working today. I have to do it manually then. I'm gonna have to do that. And then make this smaller so people can see. I'll just leave it actually. Oh no, you know what I did last time? I did this so people could see easier. That's what I did. Boom. Okay. So that shouldn't block off anything. Just FYI, I sent you all something for the soundboard. I used Instagram because I did not know the email. Okay, cool. I'll definitely check that out. Trying to figure out different things for the soundboard, so that's awesome. I'll definitely look at that. I've not really checked Instagram today a whole lot, so I'll look at that for sure. Okay, so now, wait, did I just show y'all like my stream? Shouldn't have done that. Okay, let's go back to this. I'm gonna try to record this. I really don't know if it's gonna hold up because of the internet, but we're gonna try. So here we go. Hey, what's up guys? It's Nick from Rise Up Reactions. I'm back with another video today, breaking down, actually I don't know if that's the intro is gonna be even in here. I think what I'm gonna do is not do an intro like that, and instead make an intro for like catered towards the YouTube shorts and TikTok. So that's what I'm gonna do. Hey guys, it's Nick from Rise Up. Oh frick, I was gonna say Rise Up Sports. Hey guys, it's Nick from Rise Up Reactions. I'm breaking down what happened in week 3. This is gonna be a series I do on TikTok and for YouTube Shorts, where I just break down very simply all of the games that happened that week. This video might be a little bit longer, and there might be more parts because I'm explaining it, but basically every week I'm going to be doing this. I'll kind of break it up into segments as well. So first game of the weekend, let's go over to this screen. Hold on. Okay, cool. Yeah. So for the first game of San Francisco and New York last Thursday night, the 49ers beat the Giants 30-12. It was a domination by the 49ers. It just came down to Daniel Jones being bad, and against a really good 49ers defense. Obviously, that's going to happen. Saquon Barkley did not play. They really had a rough outing. Brock Purdy was perfect. McCaffrey and Deebo Samuel and George Kittle, they just have so many weapons. Ayuk didn't even play in this game, but it was really over before it started. The Giants did not have a chance in this one at all. Let's see. Next game was the Falcons and Lions. Kind of shocking. I did not expect the Falcons to lose this badly. I really thought they were going to run the ball better, and they really didn't. I mean, Bijan only got 10 carries for only 33 yards. Like, that is not going to do it. Jared Goff didn't play amazing, but again, the rushing game was there for them. Amon-Ra St. Brown just kind of dominated. Desmond Ridder, I think, is just not the answer. I wouldn't be surprised if the Falcons draft a quarterback this next year in the draft. But, I mean, they started out 2-0, so, like, you kind of couldn't do anything about it. But, yeah, I mean, I just kind of think that the Falcons are kind of get exposed when they can't stop people on defense. They have a problem running the ball because they have to throw more, and Desmond Ridder can't throw. So probably not the game of the week, but one of the games of the week was the Chargers-Vikings, the battle of 0-2 teams. I really think that the Chargers just kind of took it at the end. Mike Williams done for the year with an ACL tear, but it was very back and forth. I mean, you can see here the box score 7-7-7-7, and then pretty just even, like, back and forth. Herbert threw 405 yards and 3 touchdowns. Rushing was not there for the Chargers because they didn't have Austin Eckler. Keenan Allen just put the team on his back. Kirk Cousins did what he could, but when you have situations where you just need a more dynamic quarterback, I mean, Kirk Cousins does his job fine, but at the very end, you threw it interception in the end zone. Like, you need a quarterback in that situation to get the job done. Also, there's a whole controversy with the fourth down for the Chargers on their own 24-yard line, why you just don't put that away. But I can make a whole nother video about that, about why that was a dumb decision. But anyway, Chargers just very barely pulled it out, and they are not 0-3, but the Vikings are. Packers Saints, very interesting game here. Green Bay Packers just were down 17-0 and then came back and scored the next 18. So pretty impressive by the Packers, if you ask me. Looked like they were done. Jordan Love came back, made some gutsy plays, ran the ball in the end zone on 4th and goal, which would have ended the game if he doesn't convert. And very impressive from Jordan Love. He's not, a super impressive player to me. I don't think he's the answer at quarterback for the Packers, but he did what he needed to do to come back and beat the Saints, who I think are kind of a fraudulent team. I don't think they're that great. I mean, Alvin Kamara has not played a game yet. Derek Carr is going to be out, so it's going to be Jameis Winston and Taysom Hill now. It'll be interesting what happens with them, but I think the Packers are the better team, and they just barely squeaked out a win here. One of the surprises of the weekend was the Texans-Jags. The Texans looked explosive on offense, which is very rare for them. Trevor Lawrence, he has these games sometimes, and maybe it's just because of his team. I really don't know what else it is about it, but Trevor Lawrence just kind of didn't have it in this game. He didn't play terrible, but He had a couple balls that got dropped by his receivers. CJ Stroud just looked comfortable. They didn't run the ball well, but my guy Tank Dell from the University of Houston, go Cougs, just got it done. I think he's going to be a really good receiver in this league. Had a great game. Have him on my fantasy team because I think he's going to be a great target for CJ Stroud. But a good young roster in the Texans. I think they're very inexperienced, but I also think they're very promising with their young players. Here we go. Here it is, David. Thank you for showing up. Okay, so the shock of the weekend maybe was that the Miami Dolphins scored 70 points, tied for the fourth most or third most points in NFL history in a single game. They beat the Broncos by 50. Usually a team can't score 50 points in a game. It's very rare that happens. So to beat a team by 50 is just nuts. That sounds like a basketball score. And in a basketball game, that would be a blowout. It's just amazing that Broncos gave up 70. I think that's the more shocking part, is that the Broncos gave up 70. I thought their defense would be a little better than that. I mean, the Dolphins are due to score 30 plus every game. But when you say 30 plus, you don't mean 70. You usually mean maybe 30 to 40. They're a good offense, and they're a great team, probably the best team in the league right now, playing the best at least. Oh, man, the Broncos, bro. I mean, Russell Wilson, his stats don't look terrible, but when you get beat by 50, nothing looks good. I mean, Sutton, I like a lot. I like their receiving core a lot with Sutton, Jerry Jeudy, Marvin Mims is a great rookie, but man, I mean, this defense should be ashamed of their job. I mean, when 14 points is the least amount of points you allow in a quarter, it's just not good. Like, they got to figure something out. Obviously, we can talk about the Dolphins all day and how good they played. It's not really worth it to me. I mean, yeah, they ran the ball for 350 yards or whatever and threw for another 300. Like, it's amazing, but I think the storyline should be more on the Broncos and how bad they played. Another shocking one was the Browns-Titans. The Browns really just dominated. The Titans never could get anything going. Ryan Tannehill looked bad. Derrick Henry, they couldn't really run the ball that much because the Browns were just dominating. And I mean, what else do you say? Like, it's just a weird game, and sometimes you're going to have that. And it's hard to predict those weird games, but that was one of them. The Bills-Commanders, another one where Bills just dominated the game. Scored 21 in the fourth and just dominated. I mean, Josh Allen didn't even play that good, but they ran the ball effectively. They really just, I mean, Sam Howell threw 4 interceptions. That's just not going to get it done, especially against the Bills defense, who scored on defense, by the way. Colts-Ravens, one that, you didn't expect to end up the way it did. The Colts ended up beating the Ravens. Really, I mean, Gardner Minshew, like, as your quarterback, you expect Lamar Jackson to get it done, but he just didn't. I mean, he just didn't get it done. He ran the ball like a running back, but he just could not figure out how to win the game. Now, at the very end of overtime, there was a pass that was a 4th down or 3rd down, and I think it was 4th down because they needed to keep going to win the game. And I thought it was a pass interference, but they didn't call it, and then the Colts were able to go down and kick a field goal to win. Just kind of shocking to me that happened like that, but it did. The Colts won. Good for them, I guess. Okay, let's go. Patriots-Jets, another crazy one. The Jets with Zach Wilson against the Patriots, and a low-scoring game. Really just kind of a poor job by the Jets. It was really bad weather as well. I don't even know what to say about this game. Didn't really watch much of it. It was kind of boring. But yeah, I mean, Ezekiel Elliott, 80 yards rushing. Jets are in a rough spot, man. I don't know what to tell you about the Jets, to be honest with you. Panthers Seahawks, one that you expect. Panthers had Andy Dalton because Bryce Young is injured. And Andy Dalton played pretty well. Threw 58 times. It's just a lot. Way too many times to me. But Geno Smith, I think the more talented team won this game. I think the Panthers legit could maybe win 2 games this year. I don't know that they'll win more than that. Let's go Bears Chiefs. This one was over at halftime. It was it 31 nothing? I want to say wait, let me just see. It was 34 nothing. Okay. 34 nothing at halftime. It was over. Like, just it didn't matter what Justin Fields did. Threw 99 yards 22 times. Had as many carries as completions. Usually when that happens, you are not going to be effective. Yeah, it was just total domination. Taylor Swift was in the building for Travis Kelce, and it was one that just was not a contest at all. 2 more. The Cardinals Cowboys one. Kind of the shocker of the week, other than the big storyline, at least, other than the Denver Broncos and Dolphins. The Cardinals, for some reason, was able to get it done against the Cowboys. I don't know how that's possible, but they did. Cowboys really had to play from behind. The Cardinals got going early, and Dak could not deliver when it mattered. These stats, I don't think even really show you the real story of this game, because if you watched it, the Cardinals kind of were in control the whole time. I mean, obviously, Dallas doesn't have their number 1 corner, but you expect them to stop the Cardinals, Cardinals have some players on that team, man. I mean, I get they're not crazy. James Conner's not like insanely good or anything, but he's very solid. And then you also have like Marquise Brown. He's good. Josh Dobbs does what he does effectively. He runs the ball effectively. Doesn't make a whole lot of mistakes. And so that's what I kind of think happened to this Cowboys team. And lastly, the Steelers Raiders on a Sunday Night Football. Steelers were up big in this one for a long time. I mean, you can see here the Raiders scored 11 in the 4th quarter, so it was 23-7 going into the 4th. Really thought that the Steelers were going to pull away, and they kind of did the opposite. They kind of let up, played some prevent defense, and Jimmy Garoppolo threw 3 interceptions. That was the story of the game. So, I mean, that's kind of what happened. Bad play and calling at the end by the Raiders. They had a chance to potentially tie the game, and they decided to go with a field goal to try to make it closer. They were down 23-15. They had a chance to go forward on 4th down to try to get a touchdown. They kick a field goal, and they just never get the ball back. Or when they get the ball back, they have like 10 seconds left. So just a dumb play call, but that's what happens. So the Steelers won that one. So my predictions for tonight's games: Eagles, Bucks, and Rams, Bengals. Eagles, Bucks, both undefeated. I don't expect Baker to continue his magic. Eagles will win this one, and I think get their offense kind of together a little bit more. I think they'll be able to run the ball more effectively. I think Jalen Hurts will finally figure out how to throw the ball effectively. Rams Bengals is an interesting one. Don't know if Joe Burrow is going to play yet. If you're seeing this after, then you know what happened. But I think the Rams might win this one. I think the Bengals could start 0-3. If Joe Burrow doesn't play, I think the Rams win this game. I mean, Puka Nacua has looked amazing this year. And Kyron Williams has been an amazing running back so far. And then Aaron Donald going up against a weak Bengals defense, especially if it's the backup quarterback. Bengals offensive line, I meant to say. I can see the Rams winning this one. I think if Joe Burrow plays, it makes it more interesting. But I think the Rams could squeak this one out. So that is my that is my predictions for the Monday night games and my recap on the Sunday games and the Thursday night game. If y'all agree with me, disagree with me, my take on what happened and kind of anything like that, let me know in the comments. Thank y'all for watching, and I'll see you on the next Rise Up reactions. That was way longer than I expected. I did not expect it to go this long, but I did. Let's see. What are the comments from y'all? Sitting on the RT1. Cool. Got you. Thanks for supporting. What's up, Sherry? Thank you for being here. David, 800 yards of offense is crazy. Yeah, there wasn't much of a defense out there at all. Don't understand anything, but yes. That's all Lamar Jackson can do. He's a glorified running back. Yeah, I mean, he has been for a while. I mean, I think he's more than that. He won MVP for a reason because he can throw the ball. I used to be a big Lamar hater, but I think he's better than just a running back, but I also think he's not an elite thrower of the football at all. I don't think he'll ever be that. I think he's going to always be more of a running quarterback, and that's fine if you can throw the ball occasionally, but I don't know that he can do that. Reaction Therapy, appreciate you for being here. I know he's in the middle of work. Maybe he had a client cancel or something. Not really sure because of this rain, but I appreciate you being here. Just because it's Nick, but I don't understand rugby at all. This isn't rugby, but appreciate you, Janji. Wanted to say hi before. Showing nice client. Have a great stream, Nick. Thank you, Reaction Therapy, Tom Stevens. I really do appreciate that. Helps me keep the lights on. I'm just kidding, but I do appreciate that. I think Jalen Hurts will figure it out, David. I really do. Memes of Kelsey and Swift are great. Yeah, that's such a cool thing. I love that just because it adds another layer of like drama and entertainment. I think it's cool. So yeah, need some water. All right, we're gonna do this week 4 predictions. I'm gonna make them a lot quicker. I promise you that. I don't have to like go over stats and everything, so it should be a lot quicker. So let's do it, and then after that, what time is it? That might be all we do today, just because this weather I'm a little concerned about. I think we're fine, but and I also have some reactions to do, so I think this will be it after this. But yeah, I call it open. Oh, okay, I got you, Janji. Prediction is Chiefs win the Super Bowl. Huh? I don't know about that actually. I'm kind of up in the air of who I think will win. It could be a lot of teams this year. I don't feel like there's 1 or 2 teams that are like super high up, superior above the rest. I mean, thought the Cowboys for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and then now look what, they just lost to the Cardinals. So I don't know. That's an interesting debate, but all right, let's do this. Make this video. This might be able to be a I probably can't do it in a minute. I might be able to split it in 2 parts though. I can definitely make it a TikTok for sure. All right, here we go. Cool. All right, here we go. Oh, we got a London game this week. That's sick. Hey, what's up, guys? It's Nick from Rise Up Reactions. I'm predicting week 4 of the NFL season. My picks will be 100% correct, so here we go. Lions-Packers on a Thursday night is going to be a pretty interesting game. Jordan Love has struggled some, but also looked good some. And then the Lions just came off a big win against the Falcons, and it's going to be a big game for both teams. I'm going to say the Lions are going to win this one. I think they will get back to their winning ways. Hopefully David Montgomery will be back to help their running game. I'm going to take the Lions here. Falcons, Jags in London. Interesting one because it's in London. Jags and Falcons always play in London eventually. Like they're always the two teams they pick, I feel like, to go to London. But man, this one could go either way. Trevor Lawrence needs a win after a loss to the Texans last week. So I'm going to take the Jags here just based on the rebound that the Jaguars, I think, will have. Rams, Colts. If my predictions are right and the Rams won Monday Night Football, their game against the Bengals, which I think they might, I could see them going 4-0 to start the season, which is nuts. I'm going to take the Rams to beat the Colts in this one. I really think that the Rams have a lot of talent on their team and a lot of talent that I didn't see before the season, but I see it now. Ravens, Browns. I think the Ravens get back on this one after losing last week to the Colts. The Browns had a great game. I think they're going to come down to earth a little bit, and the Ravens beat the Browns on the road. So far, I have picked 3 road teams, which is crazy. Let's see. Vikings, Panthers. I think the Panthers lose again. Vikings need to win a game. They're 0-3. I think the Vikings won this one against the 0-3 Panthers. Second straight game for them where they are playing a defeated team as well. They are a defeated team, so interesting. Bengals, Titans. Bengals get it done. Titans drop another game. Bengals, Joe Burrow hopefully will be completely healthy. And they're going to need a win because I predict them to be 0-3 as well at this point, and they will need a win. A lot of road teams winning this week. Bucks, Saints. I really think the Bucks will win. I know it's another road team, but I just don't think Baker Mayfield is all that talented. Like, he's won so far up until this point, but I just don't trust the Saints at all. I really don't. They blew a 17-0 lead last week. I think the Bucks get it done here. Dolphins, Bills. This is my first upset. I think the Dolphins are going to come off a high from a 70-point victory, and the Bills are going to shock the Dolphins. And I think it will be a kind of whoa, Dolphins just lost. How did that happen? I think the Dolphins lose. Broncos, Bears. Again, 2 really bad teams. I'm talking really bad teams. I think the Broncos find a way to get this done. Bears are just pitiful, and I think the Broncos will come off a humiliating loss and beat the Bears. Commanders, Eagles. Here's a pretty easy one. I think the Eagles get this one done. I think they're one of the best teams in the league. I think they get it done here against the Commanders. Steelers, Texans. Texans coming off a super, super amazing win last week. The Steelers also winning this last week. I'm going to have the Steelers winning this one on the road in Houston. I think they're the more talented team, and I think it was a good step in the right direction this last week for the Steelers. I think they ran the ball more effectively, and they kind of understood how to run the ball more effectively, and I think that will result in a win. Raiders, Chargers. I think the Raiders could pull up this upset, but I don't think it's going to happen. I think the Chargers will win. I think Austin Eckler will hopefully finally be back and kind of just dominate this one. I could see this one being ugly. Cardinals, 49ers. Don't see the Cardinals winning another game. 49ers are super talented, just all over the place. They're at home. I'm going to take the 49ers. Patriots, Cowboys. I think the Cowboys get a good win here after losing last week to the Cardinals. I think the Cowboys beat the Patriots. Chiefs, Jets on Sunday Night Football. It would have been a good game if Aaron Rodgers was playing, but the Chiefs are going to do a very similar thing to what they did last week against the Bears and destroy the Jets. Seahawks, Giants on Monday Night Football. Who scheduled the Giants for so many Monday and Sunday and Thursday night games? Who did it? I don't know why they're on so many primetime games because they're a really bad team. Seahawks will win this one in New York. That's really all I have to say. Seahawks will win. So those are my predictions for week 4. Let me know if you agree. I appreciate y'all for watching. I'll see you on the next. Hold on, I got to change my screen back. Nope, that's not it. That was last year's. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next Rise Up Reactions. Alright, there we go. That is that. I think my picks are going to be... I think I might miss one game this week. I don't even know what my record is. But I think my picks will be correct. Let's see. What are y'all saying? Trevor Pretty Boy Lawrence, you're not wrong, but I think he's pretty talented. You guys for like 8 years, I still don't understand. Please make a video explaining it. Huh. I could do that for people who just don't understand. That might be a cool idea, actually. Yeah, I mean, rugby football are similar. Football does have different rules, but it's a little... Rugby's much tougher because you don't really have pads that much. Like, you don't have like a super... you're not protected as much. Rugby is very just bare bones. I think you do have some protection, but it's not very much. Yeah, so... Man, oh man. Appreciate y'all being here. I gotta record some videos. What videos do I have today? If y'all have any requests, put them in my Google form. Let's see if there's any new ones. I think I have like 6 videos to do today. Something like that. Not including ones that I just want to do myself. But yeah. Anything else y'all want to talk about while I'm here? Let me know. Any questions, comments, anything like that. Because I'm down. I appreciate all the support that y'all have given me. Yeah, football's fun. Football's fun to watch. I definitely think it's... Do I think it's the most fun sport to watch? Probably. I think football is probably the most fun sport to watch. I like basketball too, but I think football is more... I mean, basketball is more like non-stop where you're watching like every second. But football is really fun just to see people hit each other. No, I think I'm going to take that back. I think basketball is more fun to watch than football. Mainly because there's non-stop action. Football, there could be a lot of like running plays that it's just kind of is like, oh yeah, he gets 2 yards and he gets tackled, and then there's another 30 seconds before the next play. Basketball is more like just non-stop, like somebody shoots, somebody gets a rebound, dribbles it back down, passes, shooting. It's just... football be touched. I don't know about that. I don't think it'll get to that, but yeah, football is weird now. It's a lot more weird than it used to be, for sure. Bull riding is the most fun. I do think it would be fun to watch bull riding, but alright guys, I'm gonna go record some videos for the channel. I have some prepared for this week, but definitely want to get some ready for the future. I gotta get these edited too. Appreciate y'all a lot. I really do. Think that I like doing this just because I get to, you know, chat with whoever's here. I appreciate anybody who's here. What do you guys think about Inter Miami soccer team? I don't know anything about that. Wide receiver used to be able to be hit before they touch the ball. Yeah, that's kind of a thing now where it's like you need to make sure they're able to catch it, but it's like, well, I agree with that, but also you don't want them to catch it, so you need to make sure they don't, but you can't interfere with them. Yeah. I mean, I get you can't just like tackle somebody before the ball gets there, but like if your hand's like around their waist or whatever, or like you're trying to get the ball out, like if you make contact, that's part of football, is making contact with other people. But I kind of just think that you should be able to somewhat get there early and not have it be a penalty unless it totally knocks you out of the way of a ball. And also I think for the offensive player, you should be able to like gain separation. If you knock that guy down, maybe it's not legal, but if y'all are like fighting for the ball, I totally agree that it should be a lot less penalized. Yeah, what's a football move? That's a good question too. True. My upload. Wait, man, I really need the explanation. Yeah, I could do that. I can definitely do that. What kind of things do you want to know, JNG, so I can know what to say? Like just how it works in general, because there's a lot of things about the NFL I could explain. So just like what exactly do you think I should talk about? Just the roles or the positions, or I just give an overview kind of. Now making a video like that is going to cause a lot of people, whoever sees it is going to be like, well, that's obvious, but like for some people it's not. So but yeah, I could do that. I'll try to be like general enough, but also how it works in general for someone that knows nothing. Okay, yeah, I can do that for sure. Yeah, the Super Bowl is a championship game. So, like, you have teams that play each other for 17 weeks. Well, it's 18 weeks, but 17 games. And you go to the playoffs, you play in the playoffs, and then the Super Bowl is the teams that are left standing. My upload schedule, I upload every day except for Sunday. So, I have posted a video every day except for Sunday. That's it. All right, guys. Appreciate y'all hanging out with me for this 45 minutes or so. I'm going to record a couple videos if I can take it. I might need some water first, but if I can take it, I'll do it. Appreciate y'all for donating, for just being here. I really appreciate that a lot. Maybe I'll do a live stream for music reaction someday too. Alright guys, appreciate y'all a lot. I want to make sure everybody says their last final thing. If you have a final comment, make it now. Go Chiefs, that's your final. Okay. Nice. I really enjoyed talking with you. Send a message to you on Rise Up Sports Insight. Cool. It should be Rise Up Reactions now. Hopefully I changed the name. Okay, guys. Appreciate y'all for being here. Roach Clip, Janchi, David, Tom for joining for a little bit, and Sherry as well. I think I got everybody that joined for a second. Alright guys, appreciate y'all. I'll see you on the next Rise Up Reactions.